Go on YouTube. This is kind of the latest painting or shadows that I painted. It's kind of like this was right before I was gluing those lamps. Kind of like that lamp right there and stuff. This is kind of a picture of me kind of laying down, doing some stretches or whatnot. These little wood pieces are always going to be the same. I like the design of it. It just looks pretty cool, coming from, I'm trying to draw a logo type of thing. So all these drawings that I've been doing, even designs, I take notes, and I don't know. We'll see where it goes. I've already thought of what upside kind of DIY is. It's basically a dice. It's basically the upside of a dice. And this is kind of my newest wood project on the side with the ladder. This is going to be awesome. It's going to be a bicycle rim holder. It's going to have 4 sections. It's like 30 inches diameter for each rim or something like that. They're old rims. It's going to be outside, but by making this, it's going to give me a chance to use the paint brushes that I use. It's kind of in a paint can. Hold on. So they're kind of like right there. So, I used it to paint the sifter and then paint the shelving that you can't really see at night. But yeah, so I'm gonna use that to paint this bicycle rim holder, and then probably clean the brushes and use them for later. It's pretty interesting. It's gonna be like one rim narrow, and then like the length of the 2x4 is 96 inches, and I brought them inside. They're on top of the shelf and things, so I could cut that into 3 pieces, and then with these kind of like designs that I'm making the original ones. I actually have to save these pieces, just for reference notes. If I want to make more, this is just a part of the design. It's 64 inches tall. It's going to have 2 sides. I could make a type of brace on top. The thing that I want to make this to be is, the important thing is so water doesn't get trapped kind of outside, and it's going to be like the width of 32 inches, which is probably well, I've got the pieces. I'll basically do a special video about this build, but I just want to show you guys basically some of the logo ideas I've been thinking of. I have all types of DIY projects with spray painting. Like, this is actually like a hand of spray painting, but I wanted to kind of look like a cityscape or something. Graffiti is pretty cool if you could kind of, well, yeah, I mean, graffiti is really, I mean, it's almost on the verge of being a good tattoo artist too. But I like kind of like screen printing, kind of like, and also just photography too. Photography is interesting. So yeah, this is like a tape measure, some gloves, safety goggles, flashlight. This is kind of like a dice with a situation there. And this is the shelving, kind of like that I drew out. I wish I could really like. I mean, this is just kind of like harvesting whatever ideas I could come up with. I have a few others. I gotta make a kind of like a thing, but DIY has been around for a long time. Let me show you a book that I have. Well, I actually can't find the book. It's like an encyclopedia. But all these kitchen and bathroom heating and cooling, I collect these books. They're pretty fun to relax to. Games, family medical insight. I mean, these books have so much information. you know, for this world, it's just like super, super, you know, it kind of helps you, you know, think a lot of things that are involved to help train your mind in, you know, to focus on things. I have knickknacks of a lot of things. I really, you know, I find things that I don't even know, and it's just interesting to see what happens and things like that. You know, some Japanese I have classical music CDs that I found. I mean, got a hot laminator and things, and I like to take apart things too. You know, other books. Here's a DIY logo. It says "Do it yourself, secure with ease." So I'll share that with you guys, and maybe, you know, this is just an awesome tool. But I won't really be that good to have something like that. But I don't know. Even with just trying to make a logo on a T-shirt, it's really probably just an amateur idea. But just in case, you know, it's just a start to what YouTube has been guiding me towards. Is just promoting my own channel and kind of you know, just promoting, just, you know, that's what YouTube is pretty much all about, is just promoting people doing stuff, you know, random things, and it's a search engine. So with this logo and stuff, I can make logos out of, you know, reflective bags, but I'm not going to make them out of reflective bags. These are actually for lights or something. They're just potato chip bags that I wash and store, but it's something I could do with these plastic pieces that come out of TVs. They don't really break down that much, but I could cut stencils out of them and just I actually don't want to do my logo, but if I have to, I'll put something out there. But I want to paint aquascapes. I want to paint aquascapes, you know, with trees and branches and leaves first, and then you know, paint it, you know, blue, or, you know, in just over in the background, and just to see how that would look. I might try it with a piece of clear plastic, but I usually try to be a minimalist, so that's pretty much a viewing panel. But so let's see, so after the stencil, I've got some spray paint to show you guys. So I guess I've got some random spray paint here, a blue, a red, a gold, and I guess some of this spray paint. So I'm gonna be basically, you know, just tint spraying and seeing how to make a stencil and things like that. So I've got these cool cans. I don't know if anybody's ever seen them. I haven't. High pressure glossy colors, but they look really professional. They used to be like Krylon and things like that, and I don't know, this white might go good for the sofa, if it's oil based or whatnot. So I'm just making a random video. It's probably nonsense, but it's something to do for the channel. I'm actually up right now. I'm cleaning a few things, in between cleaning, and then I just kind of just figure some stuff out with. I mean, I used to draw a lot, not a lot, but I would try to draw, you know, with music and just hanging out. I would kind of think that, you know, I was an artist and things like that. But I got pretty good, but then I just kind of stopped. I don't know. I just wasn't hanging out at the same place. I was actually going to work and things like that, where I wasn't doing a lot of artwork. But I used to draw a little bit, and I could even make a big stencil out of this. But I don't know if, or just make smaller stencils. I could even make them out of cardboard. It's no real big deal. I actually need to clear up a space to paint some of the pieces that I'm gonna be working on pretty soon, like these ladder steps and pieces, and I gotta get that set up, and just basically all these pieces or things that I'm building and documenting in video are just one piece, cheap, affordable builds, and they just try to do a decent job. I've got to, finish the wood floor and stuff like that. So I've got mortar, cement. So here's some cement that's inside. I've got to just get some water and bucket, and then just basically mix that up, and then fill the floor. So this floor is pretty much pretty leveled out, and I just got to fill it in with some cement, and then it should be pretty fixed, and then I could get back to working at this work desk. I recently made a mixtape. I just stood up, and just started trying to record stuff. With mixtaping, there's quite a bit of a trick where it's digital. I need to get a digital recorder, and and that just takes me up to another level of figuring out. But right now it's just for fun. It's to play in a cassette, just to hear music and to get used to the songs is pretty much when I'm mixing and things like that, and recording onto a cassette tape. But with the recording onto cassette tape, it's only a one-time record unless I get another double deck. Because if I were to dub it'll sound half as clear. I don't really know why. Dubbing tapes ruins the quality of tracks. So I need to get a digital recorder or something. And even get a better PC or something. I just have a laptop actually right now. This one right here. So it's not bad, but I can't stream with this. Only 1.48 gigahertz and things like that. So, and then there's so many people ahead of me in the YouTube game. It's just so challenging to even bother knowing exactly what I'm doing. But I'm just staying upside and just doing what's on the kind of on the top of my status. So another thing that I gotta work on is sorting out my camping gear and things, just in case things get just in case a real emergency happens. I could go roam and live in nature with something to do, and not just be that way. So there's that TV that I made. So guys, thanks for watching. I found a bunch of this blue transparent plastic, so I'm gonna be trying to just clean them and dry them and store them. Really nice bags. I want to get red ones, but I just can't find any right now. So these are already washed, but I might have to wash them again and then rinse them off and then try to dry them out. Washing like a pleather coat or something. Right here, I actually found this too, but it's got mold or something happening with it, so I had to get it out of the closet and try to do that. So yeah, just trying to sort things out and things. Still clean these up. And we'll see. These seem to be good with just fluorescent lights. I mean, they're pretty much, you know, a simple and fast way to make grow lights. So I'll talk to you later. Bye.